Okay, so you all stepped off the Bolton Butters Gate to begin your search for Ackland, like your point of contact, to help trying to get inside this cult, right? And so as you made your way through the city, you managed to help a lost child find his parents and assisted a bard in his performance, gaining information about the location of Ackland. You discussed plans on how to best infiltrate the caravan to track the cult's movement and goals. So while waiting for the cult of the dragon representatives to show up, you managed to be hired as bodyguards for a wealthy merchant named Lady Luell, and you managed to mark all 6 of the cult's carts and disguised Appa as like a dapper merchant boy, making him appear much more friendly for the caravan crew. You all set off with the caravan, and during the first week encountered a golden stag who turned out to be a cursed elf named Eldrin Leaf Whisperer. You all agreed to help him find a wizard that would be able to lift his curse of transformation with the promise of a powerful reward. Battered and bruised, you made it back to the caravan and rested in one of Lady Luell's luxurious carts and enjoyed a nice dinner with fine wine provided by Sir Gijo. Okay? So just a little reminder on how like these travels going to go. It's going to be like an episodic. It's going to be episodic, like weekly. So there are going to be points where I'm going to ask, hey, if you guys are satisfied with how to kind of close out the end of this week and whatnot, then we can move on, essentially, okay? So, opening up to of week 2 of your journey here. Let me actually change up the music.
And to be clear, I was only sharing the pipeline with, what was her name? Laura?
Can you say it again?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay. We don't have raised with her.
You know what? I don't have words with you either.
Yeah, okay. We have 2 kids.
So it is the morning now after a fabulous dinner that you have with Lady Luell. The caravan is about to get back on the road in about an hour or so to start moving again. Is there anything you guys would like to do or see what's going on in the meantime before the caravan starts to head off? Like anything anybody would like to prepare for, etc. I'm going to go around. Phelan, no. Sir Gijo?
No.
No? Amber?
I activate mage armor.
Hell yes. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Sweet. If you use your staff of defense, it should have charges. I think it's 2 charges for your shield. So on your app, if you go to that, you'll be able to kind of keep track of that because it's important for resource economy.
Is that in inventory?
Yeah. So if you go to your inventory, you should see the staff of defense as one of your magic items, and when you click on it, it'll come up with like charges, and you just keep track of how many charges you do utilize. Okay. But that's perfect. So that increases your AC to 13 instead of 11. So I'll remember that. Anything else, Amber, that you'd like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay, gotcha. So you all hear the caravan leader like call off, hey, we're setting off, and you guys begin to go for a couple of hours. And during these hours of travel here, you guys have been hearing like the sounds of whips against flesh and like a whine of animal. At first it was like very like spaced out, but now it's becoming a lot more frequent. It seems to be coming from a couple of carts further ahead in the caravan. So like whips against flesh, and a whine of an animal. There's even like a hint of blood in the air that you can distinctly smell.
Yes.
I check on Appa.
So Appa's trailing behind Lady Luell's cart perfectly fine here. Like the cracking of the whip, and that blood smell is coming up from like ahead of you guys in the caravan. Okay, gotcha. So, Sir Gijo, go ahead and roll a perception check. Phelan, Amber, anything you guys are doing? As you see Sir Gijo head off towards the noise.
Do we hear anything else on top of it?
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll a perception check as well.
What'd you say?
She dirty.
She's rolling some perceptions. So Amber, what you see is Sergijo and Phelan begin to like head off a little bit to investigate that noise. What are you doing?
I guess I'll go with them.
You guess you go with them. Are you looking for anything in particular? Or just following in trace.
Just kind of following behind.
Okay, following behind. Okay, so you Phelan don't pick up on anything in particular. Except for like the sounds of a whine from a horse. You, Sergijo, on the other hand, with like your eagle goggles that you managed to pick up, you catch the distinct like coach rider like whipping one of these draft horses. And as your eyes kind of focus more, you can see that its back is kind of completely torn open. It seems to be bleeding from a lot of wounds. And this draft horse seems to be really struggling to try to kind of push or kind of pull forward this really heavy cart. And it's like the one draft horse that's trying to pull this really heavy cart that seems to be overloaded with goods.
I am gonna intervene.
I'm gonna back him up.
Okay. So Sergijo kind of like leads first, followed by Phelan. Amber, what do you do? Sergijo kind of explains
his... trailing behind.
Still just trailing behind. Sweet. So Sergijo, you come up upon like a human male, like gray beard, like situated on like this coach with the draft horse. He's whipping it constantly. Dumb beast, go forward. You catch that there's two others like in the sides of his cart, that you make out to be guards. He has not noticed you come up behind him.
I'm gonna speak with animals.
How did I know he was gonna do that?
Gotcha.
Like
So you cast Speak with Animals. Okay. What?
Okay. And then I'm gonna tell the horse to stop.
I can't stop. He beats me if I stop. It's heavy.
Tell him to stop so I can hear his wounds.
I can't stop. He'll kill me if I stop. And you hear another crack. What are you doing next to my horse? Get away. And as Clyde is talking to you, Sergijo.
I'm gonna rip
Your horse is obviously tired. Let me.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Phelan. Go ahead. Well, what'd you say?
Rip the whip out of his hands.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and either make a sleight of hand or athletics check. Your choice for me here. Sergijo, can you say again what you said? Nice.
Your horse is obviously tired. I'm gonna hear some of these wounds of his.
Gotcha, sweet. So as you say that, you see the scowl on this individual's face, like Clyde's face here. You see him tighten that grip on his whip. You know he's gonna like either try to hit you or this horse again. And as he's coming forward with that whip, you see Phelan come out and grab his wrist, wrenching the whip from his hands. What do you say, Phelan? As Clyde kind of turns to lock eyes with you.
I get up all in his face and I tell him enough.
Go ahead and roll either persuasion or intimidation check for me. Your choice. You can substitute your strength modifier if you want for it. So you can roll just a straight strength check. Straight strength check if you want to use intimidation. Okay. Because I know your charisma's like dog poopy. So as you say that, like Clyde kind of gives you like a scoff. Give me back my whip.
I punch him in the face.
Okay, Amber, you see Phelan like kind of come back, like reeling back her hand for a punch. Anything that you do in particular, Amber, as you see this about to connect with this individual's face?
Well, I'm not gonna stop her.
Okay, Sergijo, anything you do? No? Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me. No, for Phelan. Ooh, so you fist against flesh. Like there's a resounding like crack. Like you're pretty sure you probably like broke his jaw like with this freaking this punch, right? You send him spiraling off of the cart and he lands face first again in some mud. The horse in front of you, Sergijo, stops and he starts panting frantically.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds before he starts going off.
Go ahead and roll your healing for me as you reach out your hands and you see a lot of those open wounds begin to close up. The draft horse looks at you and he says, thank you, friend, dearly. All right, you hear like a soft groan from Clyde in the mud. He's having a hard time kind of getting back up. You see like the knight and that mage that's with him kind of taken aback from the sheer force of your blow, Phelan. All right, Clyde seems a bit dazed. Before he kind of steadies himself, he spits out some blood. How dare you hit me? Do you know who I am?
Nope.
No.
There. Wait until Lady Llewellyn hears about how you've essentially abused this poor horse.
Bah, I don't care about her. I'm a famous merchant myself. I can buy you all off if necessary. You.
No.
What are you gonna say, Phelan, as you see Clyde begin to point to both the knight and the mage? You. Get my whip back from that drow there. All right. As you, Phelan, watch the knight and the mage begin to slowly approach you menacingly.
I tie it around my waist like a belt of my sword and shield.
Ooh, okay, Sir Gijo, you see these two, they're kind of walking straight past you. You, Amber, are backing up, Phelan, you're like right by, like a couple of paces behind her there. You see her tighten up the whip and take out her sword. Sir Gijo, anything that you do as the knight and the mage pass by you just as you finish casting Cure Wounds and healing the draft horse?
Gonna draw my bow on the back of the head of the knight.
Ooh, okay, gotcha. Amber, anything that you do? Love it.
I guess from what it sounds like, we're squaring up for a fight.
Okay. Do you like summon like some flames in your hand, like kind of to prepare, or to try to scare these guys off?
I'll do that just to try to intimidate.
Okay, hell yeah. So you, Phelan, begin to feel like the embers or like heat like on the back of your head from like a firebolt being prepared by Amber here. Let's go ahead and do a group intimidation check. I'm gonna take an average. You, Phelan, can use your strength modifier for it.
Are we on advantage or no?
It'll be at normal. So 18 for Amber, great.
Ooh, 30.
Oh, nice. Good rolls from everybody here. So as all of you brandish your weapons and issue your threats, you see the mage and the knight stop cold in their tracks and turn to Clyde as it says, "You didn't pay us enough to handle individuals like these. I heard word that these three fought against 5 giant ants and survived. As you all recall that you did defeat some giant ants and saved a bunch of like these caravan goers, right? So a little bit of notoriety is known about you all. As the knight and the mage back off, Clyde like looks at both of them as they kind of head off. God damn it, it's hard to get good help around here.
It's no wonder when you're essentially working them to death. Look what you've done to this poor freaking draft horse. He can't carry all this alone. You need at least 3.
I don't have 3. I only have this one. He wasn't moving fast enough.
What happened to it?
Okay.
I'm gonna call over Appa.
Okay, so you call over Appa, right? And he comes like kind of like prowling behind Amber. Huge, intimidating presence, but still with his little top hat, manacle, and monocle and bow tie.
This bear has more class than he does.
You still have Speak with Animals ongoing here. So Appa talks to you, Sir Gijo. He says, "And who is this?"
I'm gonna ask Appa if he would be able to help this horse for a bit.
How?
Certain you want me to pull this cart with this lesser being here?
Or you could push from the back.
Who? What about this human here? He seems to be giving you all trouble. Can I eat him?
Oh, I'm down for if
Eventually.
he looks hungry, he's drooling.
Ooh, so you see Clyde kind of taken aback from Appa, and hearing you kind of say that, he presses his body up against the caravan, like his cart, as he says, "Fine, you can have the damn horse. Just leave me be and leave my goods be. But if you say that you'll have your owl bear help assist, that's something I can be amenable to for a price. I can pay you, of course."
The horse.
This is a
take the
draft
horse
horse.
onto reach.
It's at least worth 100 golds. I couldn't pay you that much.
This is
Go
an
ahead.
owl bear.
Go ahead.
He's worth at least 1,000 gold.
Go ahead and do another group intimidation check at advantage, because Appa's there kind of providing an extra bit of muscle for you all. Oh, don't worry, it's a group check.
Wait, that was an advantage. Hold
Okay.
on. No, that wasn't that bad.
Nope. Okay, so 19, 17, and a 7, so it still equals out pretty good. You see Clyde, like his face kind of goes sour as he knows he's probably not gonna be able to get out of this without giving up this horse, right? So he concedes. Fine.
He conceives?
Concedes. Fine. You can have the damn horse. He was useless anyway.
You're useless.
You, Sir Jijo, hear the horse say to you, you should get another thing from this man. He's got a magical shield that I've been carrying. He prizes it heavily. I hate him. I hate him so much.
So let's win the plot. Like,
What?
the plot.
What'd you say?
I said pot.
You
Pot?
said plot.
Plot? Okay.
Pot, damn it.
The plot thickens. So what do you do with this new information, Sir Jijo, that there is a magical shield in the possession of Clyde here that's in his cart?
My friend Phelan here is pretty much a master with shields, and I hear you have a magic one.
What? No. Clyde looks back at you, really concerned right now, like visibly disturbed.
Oh God, the horse don't lie.
No, you already have the horse.
That's not enough, bud. That's not
Sounds
enough.
like the shield is a lot more valuable.
Ooh, go ahead and do another group intimidation check as each of you kind of brandish your
At advantage?
insults. Yep, at advantage, because Appa's still there kind of backing you all up.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
You guys were carrying me.
So, and with that, you see Appa stand up on its hind legs before kind of slamming down hard, kind of shaking the ground a bit. You see Clyde kind of stumble over, his butt falls into some mud before he scrambles to the back of his cart. And you hear like rummaging before you hear a and then a shield is kind of like gets stuck in some mud sticking up just to like the right side of that draft horse there in front of in between Sir Jijo and Phelan.
You know, Clyde, you're paying us the horse to help push your product.
Yes, fine,
Oh,
just
no.
don't hurt me, please.
The shield is for the mishap that we had to go through with your guard.
Fine.
Wow.
Compensation.
This compensation. So you, Phelan, can add to your inventory a shield of expression. Make sure you do type it in like shield of expression and then parentheses TOD for like it should pop up there because I edited it up a little bit. Yeah, Tyranny of the Dragon, exactly, right? So with that final threat there, Clyde fully concedes. Oh, I was playing around with shit earlier, probably. Okay. So Clyde fully concedes to all of your intimidations. And you guys managed to save this draft horse and obtain this magical shield from him. You see him kind of scurry and begin to lay low in the back of his of his cart there. The draft horse looks at all of you, kind of eyeing before, like Appa goes to the back and starts pushing forward as he says, thank you, elf, friend of animals. I'll make sure the other draft horses know about your deeds here. You saved me.
You want some food?
Yes, as he says.
Do you have food to offer?
So you bust out some of your rations there?
Yeah.
You bust out some of the rations and you feed this horse. He's very happy right now. You guys let me know when you're ready to kind of continue on here. You do notice that you did catch the eye of other caravan goers, because remember, you're in maybe a 30 to 40 like caravan train here, so a whole bunch of carts up and down. Different types of guards, different types of people. You still have an eye on those cultists, or who you suspect to be cultists, and you catch a couple of them kind of eyeing you from this whole scene that you had.
I'm gonna ask the horse if he's ready to keep moving on.
Yes. Let me push. As the cart rolls forward.
I'm gonna take advantage of this moment before we start moving. I'm gonna take my blanket and use it as some additional padding underneath his pack.
Yeah.
To help keep him from getting hurt again.
Oh, love it and whatnot. As the horse kind of neighs again, he says, "Oh, most comfortable. Thank you. I was chafing a bit." Well, to Sir Gijo, of course, who Sir Gijo relays the message.
Yeah, I'm relaying all the messages that he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Sir Gijo, Amber, Phelan, go ahead and roll either investigation or perception checks, as you guys are still kind of keeping eye on those suspected cultists. Some of you might catch some whispers. So I got 8 from Phelan. Yeah, you're just getting the bad rolls. No, you're just getting the bad rolls out of the way early.
Yeah, everything.
I got a 1.
Gotcha. Yes, you did. So Amber, you're just focusing more on the draft horse there and Phelan. Sir Gijo, you on the other hand get a good piece of information as you eavesdrop on one of the conversations of these cultists, right? And you uncover a fact here of the origins and founder that I put inside the Tyranny of the Dragons Discord chat right there for you. So you can add that to your own custom little notes for information that you gained for week 2 of your journey here about the cult, right? So it's in the chat, but so the Cult of the Dragon, you find out, is founded by somebody called Sam Master, a powerful wizard and former chosen of Mystra, who's the god of magic, essentially. But he had he's now evil, fell out with her. His teachings and prophecies about dragons and Dracoliches, or the undead dragons, form the core beliefs of the cult, right? So they absolutely are enthralled by dragons, both undead and not. So the beast, good information that you found on that.
I will relay this information.
Yeah. Anything else you guys would like to do? You guys let me know when you'd like to move on here. As you're now continuing to travel, the crowd seems to disperse. You see Eldrin still back there, surrounded by a couple other guards that Lady Lul has procured.
I'm gonna go tattle.
Okay. Gotcha.
What'd she say?
She's gonna go tattle. Okay, so you approach Lady Lul, who seems to just be reading through a book.
Lady Llewellyn.
It's kind of hard to hear her.
Yeah.
Check her volume, I guess. Yeah. Try that.
Is this any better?
Yeah. I mean, sounds loud and clear to me, too. Okay. So you asked this to, or sorry, can you say again what you say to Lady Llewellyn?
If she has a moment.
Okay.
Why, yes, I do. Well, what can I do for you, Phelan?
Do you know of a merchant by the name of Clyden?
Oh, Clyde, he is an insignificant competitor. Why? Why do you ask?
Ruin him. This is the whip he just used to horribly abuse his poor draft horse. That draft horse is no longer going to be in his possession after this caravan is finished.
You see, like, her normally emotionless face gain like a frown of anger, as you do recall that she absolutely loves animals and hates people. She like takes the whip gently from you and kind of stores it away. As she gives a very firm nod, very slow, and calculating. All right. As she says,
He's in trouble.
I will break him.
I can't wait to see it. I'll be back on guard. Thank you, ma'am.
okay. You begin to hear like scratching of like pen on parchment and stuff going on as she like closes her palanquin doors.
I'm gonna go tell the gang what happened.
That fucking giggle.
Okay. Anything else you guys like to do? Okay. Phelan says she's good to move on. Amber, how about you? Anything that you'd like to do? The caravan's still going. Nothing else crazy's going on.
I'm good.
Good. Okay. How about you, Sir Gijo? You're
I'm
speaking.
gonna think I'll probably give them some food and then continue on.
Okay, gotcha. So the rest of the second week goes on uneventfully. And you all take another long rest here, so you guys can long rest. You get back the resources that you expended, and now you're coming upon the start of week 3 of where you're entering like these like a mountainous region essentially, right?
That's really longer.
Yep. So go
No,
ahead.
it's not really.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and long rest here. So you're now in like a more mountainous region. Let me just drag all these real fast. Get it down there. All right, perfect. And then do this. Okay, perfect.
Come on, please.
Okay, cool. So you guys get into a more mountainous region here, opening up to week 3. It's the beginning of the day. You see a couple of the animals off to the side of the caravan being herded by like sheep herders and like boys with like sticks that kind of hit the sides of the pigs and stuff like that. As they're grazing about. Anything you'd like to do? I'd recommend casting that mage armor again there.
I cast mage armor.
Woo! Okay, cool. So just make sure you use your staff of defense charges there so you don't spend a spell slot, and your AC is now 13. So throughout this week of travel, because it's like I'm gonna say it's like mid week on the 3rd week, you all catch Clyde. For the last several days, he has not been in any of the carts. He's been having to hoof it. Yeah, you check out his shoes, and they're like almost worn through, almost completely bare. You know, like a couple of more days, his shoes are probably just gonna fall apart. And pretty much like nobody has been interacting with this guy, like excommunicado, like type stuff. Right, so he's definitely gotten his dues the last couple of weeks, due to the tattling to Lady Luell. But I'm going to have everybody roll the perception check as you turn this bend with the caravan that's gallivanting. You, Sir Gijo, can make it at advantage because of your item here. I think it's called.
No, I think it's set.
Your eyes
Well, I
of
don't know.
eagle.
It
Yep,
shows
so-
an A next to it. Does that mean it's already on, or?
Oh, correct. So that just gives you a reminder that you have advantage on perception here. So you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, in conditions of clear visibility, and you can make out extremely distant creatures and objects, right? So good rolls on everybody here. So you all see, and I'll say some specific stuff for you, Sir Gijo. You see 3 peritons like perched on a rocky outcrop, maybe a couple 100 feet away or so, maybe like 100 feet or so, outcrop towards the southwest of where your caravan is. You, Sir Gijo, on the other hand, spot the salivation from these creatures with your eagle eyes. You see like they're beginning to kind of flail out their wings and scan your caravan as if they're hunting for food. And they are situated right over here. So you all see them. Let's say they're probably about here. So you all see them. You, Sir Gijo, get the most information that you know these things are probably hungry and looking to pick off some food from your caravan.
I'm gonna warn everyone and tell them to. Well, I'm gonna go to Lady Luel and have her hide, or like get behind something.
I
Okay.
say we should voluntarily throw the other merchant to them.
Well, what do y'all
Why
think about
not?
that?
Wait, those chicken sheep are ours, right? Or no?
Yeah, they're the sheep and the pigs. They're a part of the caravan.
Windy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone who's around us to gather their cattle.
Livestock needs to come into.
Livestock.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect.
Basically warn everyone, you know?
Wait, are we throwing the merchant to them or not?
I'll leave that one up to Lady Luel.
So you, Sir Gijo, managed to convince like the commoners, etc., to start moving all of their livestock towards the other side. They're kind of gaining some protection, including Eldrin and Lady Luel, who's also situated. And then you all begin to see these things begin to take off, heading towards the caravan.
I'm ready my crossbow.
Okay, I love the preparation that you did there. Anything else anybody else would like to prepare here? I am going to have you guys be rolling for initiative here, as these Perytons are hungry and they want to eat.
I mean, I have Apollo, guard, Eldrin, and Lady Luel.
Okay, position them right up there. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the distance is going to be skewed here, obviously, but we'll still play it by the rulers that we have. So 14, and then I got another 14. I need a rollies between Sir Gijo and Amber. Just roll a flat d20. Whoever has a higher number
D20.
wins.
Okay.
So Sir Gijo wrote an.
No, that was on D20.
So dang. Okay, so Sir Gijo's going a bit before Amber, and who has control of Appa this time around? You know.
Can I keep control of Appa?
Gijo.
Okay,
Sir
Sergio.
Gijo.
All right, gotcha. So Sergio, he's going to share your initiative there. So it's going to be Sir Gijo first with Sir Gijo, and then Appa with Amber, then Phelan on deck. The enemies are going to go last here. So what would you like to do? Is you have a clear line of sight on these things, and you see that they are beelining towards the animals or maybe commoners that are not in cover.
Are they right next to each other?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say they
I'm
are.
gonna cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay, fuck yeah. You cast Hail of Thorns. Are you targeting the center one?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it a cube, or I think it's a 5-foot cube, right?
I believe it is 5 feet, yes. 1d10. Yeah, within 5 feet.
Okay, and what level are you casting it at?
Hold on. There. I'll do 2.
All right, you'll do level 2. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and make your attack, because if it hits, if your attack hits, then you can cast your spell as that bonus action. All right, and their AC is 13, so.
So
Fuck
it hits.
yeah! Fuck yeah, it hits. All right, go ahead and roll your damage there. Let's hit your creature as your arrow hits the.
Regular damage first, right?
Yep, regular damage first, and then it's need to make a DC 12 save. So Perryton's going to roll its save. Let me change rules to public. Okay, I'll re-roll his save there. So now it's public. Okay, so roll the 19 on his deck save here. Okay, so he's gonna take half damage, but go ahead and roll your 2d10. And then C and B need to make saves.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. So this is gonna be for B. We roll the 13, which passes. So they're all gonna take half damage here. So it's gonna be 8 points of piercing to each, on top of the 8 from your longbow.
Okay,
To
and then I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack B.
Okay, with your second attack, go ahead and make your attack.
Yep.
Sweet, your second arrow finds purchase, striking the Perryton hard
7.
for 7 points.
And then I'm gonna use Sword. Can I use Swordbreaker or no?
Which one do you have selected right now?
Oh,
See,
what
I
are you
think
doing?
no. So right now you have Colossus Slayer. So once per turn, when you hit a creature that's missing any of its hit points with the weapon deals an extra 1d8 damage. So you can do 1d8 extra damage onto either A or B. Which one do you want to do your extra damage on?
B.
On B. So go ahead and roll your 1d8. Sweet. So it does 1 extra point of damage there, draws a little bit extra blood. And then, do you know what mastery property is on your longbow?
Let me see. No, straight. Slow.
Slow. So, what does slow do for me?
If you hit a creature with longbow and deal damage to it, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay, gotcha. So
If
A
the
and
creature
B.
is hit more than once by the weapon that has this property, the speed reduction doesn't exceed 10 feet.
Okay, so A and B are both slowed here. Okay, so does that end your turn?
I'm gonna get closer to Alpha now. And when the boy is moving, yeah, no, I can move in.
Yep, exactly. You can move. Get closer to Appa.
Yeah,
I guess-
I'm on top of it.
I guess now it's Appa's turn. What would you like? Well, he can't really do too much, but what would you like him to do?
Can I just have him be ready?
You can. So let's say you can have Appa take a readied action to take a swipe at one of these birds if they get within 5 feet of him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. So Amber, it's your go with Phelan on deck.
Lightning bolt.
Ooh, nice. It is a. What level are you casting it at?
These two are levels.
I always get on level 3.
It's only at 3rd level. Okay.
No.
So 100 foot long, 5 foot line wide. Did you want to reposition yourself first so you can get all 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay,
I would like
gotcha.
to fly above it.
Okay, gotcha. Up or below? You want to fly up here or down here? Up here?
I'll go
Or
above.
down here? Go above? All right, fuck yeah. Sweet. So it's situated right there, and now they have to make DC 15 saves. Go ahead and just roll your damage here, so that 8d6. And then B. So this is going to be a roll for... Let me actually do this. God damn! That's good fucking damage there across all of them, right? So
Yay.
A
They all take 30 or is it?
rolled a 16, so A is going to take half damage. B rolled a 19, so they're going to take half damage. And C is going to take half damage as well. Good rolls from these
That's
Puritans.
a lot, bro.
Sweet. It is
That's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
damage there as you all hear the crackling of a lightning bolt crack through and shoot between all these Puritans, dealing good amount of damage as they are all bloodied right now. All right.
Wait, these guys are flying?
They are bloodied, so about half their
No, they're
HP.
flying though.
They are flying.
It should be double. Because lightning's strong against birds.
It's not Pokemon. Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do?
I'm gonna hide in the trees.
Okay, you just kind of like
So
move
they
with the
always go
trees.
after me.
Okay,
They
so
always, there's something in the air that always goes after me. So I'm just gonna like
Well, You definitely just hit them with a thunderbolt, so they know exactly where you are. Okay, so you can't necessarily hide but you've definitely got their attention because they're hurt. But I don't think there's any bonus actions you can do right now, so I think that'd be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Phelan, it's your go with enemies on deck.
Beautiful. I'm gonna smack him with my crossbow.
Okay, go ahead and make your attacks. And light crossbow has the slow property. So
I just going up to one of them and just smacking it with the actual weapon.
Hey, that one hits. Okay, since this one also hits, I'm gonna go for C, and I'm also going to invoke my fire rune.
Okay. Gotcha.
So first things first, amblage.
And so fire rune, so I have to do a strength saving throw, DC's 13. Just meets it, so he's gonna take the 2d6, but not be restrained.
Oh wait, I don't see that. Here we go. He got lucky. Oh damn, not a lot of damage out of that either.
Okay, so 11 points
Yeah.
onto C.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He's looking pretty hurt. So as that first arrow hits him. No, sorry, that's the second attack that you made, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
And then bonus action, I can't do Jack Diddley Spot, so I am done.
Okay, gotcha. The enemy's turn here. Perryton's here, seeing that they're getting attacked, they're going to kind of split up a little bit. One's gonna kind of fly towards you, Amber, squawking, and these other two are going to fly right towards you, Phelan. And this one's actually gonna fly towards one of this commoner here. Try to see if he can pick him up and eat him. So they were slowed, but no longer. So Perryton A is going to make a multi-attack against you, Amber. One to gore and then one for its talons, okay? Your AC is 13 right now. So the first one's going to be for a 15, which would hit. Did you want to use your reaction to cast shield to boost your AC?
Didn't she already cast it?
They casted defense staff.
Yep. So she used mage armor, which basically gives her some free castings through her staff. But it also can be used, the charges can be expended to cast shield right from the staff without using your actual spell slot for it. So are there any reactions you want to take, or are you going to take the hit?
Or I'll use shield. So do I go to my equipment again for that?
Correct. Yep. So you go to your equipment and then you take off another charge, right? So right now for today, you should have 3 charges already used. 2 from the mage armor and then 1 from the cast of shield. Right, so just as he's about to gore you with like these antlers, invisible shield kind of comes up to protect you. It's going to take one swing at you with its talons for a natural 20. All right, so this one's going to crit, kind of slamming through your shield, as you, Amber, are going to take a total of 13 points of piercing damage.
I don't consent.
It squawks at you furiously. You, Phelan, are going to take you're on the ground right now, so it's going to actually be doing like a dive gore attack at you. So if it hits, it's going to do a little extra damage here. This one's going to be for a 9, which misses. Right? And he's going to come in with his talons for a 14, which you put up your shield and you block easily. Right? This other one's going to make 1 gore attack against one of these commoners, which misses with a 10. And then he's going to make like 1 tail end attack against you, Phelan. They're kind of reaching over. Yeah, for another natural 20. So this one is going to catch you kind of in the side for 11 points of piercing damage. And that ends all of their turns. So back to the top of the order with you, Sir Gijo, with Amber on deck.
I have a child.
Oh.
Okay, I am gonna attack C.
Okay.
Without Halo Force.
Okay.
18.
Yep. Yeah, you can see that the AC's on the picture now. Sweet. So your arrow slams into him for good points of damage there. Remember to roll your Colossus Slayer damage, the 1d8. Also, remember, you do get free castings of Hunter Mark, right? Which gives extra damage on any of the attacks that hits. So as the rounds are going through, read over Hunter's Mark and under your features and abilities, okay? That'll give you some extra boost to your damage. But you can tell that Perryton 6 is on his last legs here.
Perryton 6?
Perryton C. My bad.
Are you hiding 3 more somewhere?
No. No, I'm not.
I don't trust
I don't trust him no more either.
Okay, Sir
You just
Gijo.
exposed yourself.
Your first attack hit. What about your second?
Okay. And the one after C still.
Okay. Make your attack.
Dirty.
Dirty 20. Roll damage.
10 again.
Nice. How do you do it?
Headshot.
Headshot, and it falls to the ground dead, kind of skidding at the feet of this commoner here, who jumps back in fright.
And my turn.
Okay, gotcha. Appas go.
I'm just gonna have Appas get ready.
Okay, gotcha. Amber, it's your go. Phelan, you're on deck.
This thing's like right on top of me.
This thing's right on top of you.
Can I stab it in the eye
Yeah, you can make your attack
with
for
my
it.
dagger?
You can.
Would I
No.
roll the +3?
Yeah, you would roll the +3. Now, it would be probably more prudent for you to cast a spell, since like your spells do a lot more damage to the creatures, right? But you can still, of course, attack it with a dagger if you so choose. Or even if you wanted to flavor it like you're doing an acid splash straight to its eyes, like in the form of a dagger. Yeah, hell yeah! Because since it's right on top of you, it's just a deck save. Did you want to cast acid splash instead, or cast one of your spells?
I'm gonna do acid splash.
Acid splash. Okay, so it's going to be a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Let's see if it manages to dodge out of the way. And it does. You rolled an 18. Yeah, so just as you cast acid splash to spray this thing, it kind of ducks its head a bit before coming back in front of you.
And I fly away.
You can, but it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
No.
Are you done?
Oh, but you can use a bonus action if you want. You have a spell called Misty Step. And if you read that over, you can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So go ahead and choose a spot within 30 feet, and as you disappear in a fluff of smoke before reappearing.
Towards like right at the bottom.
Right here?
Yeah.
Braylon, it's
Is that 30 feet?
bedtime.
Okay, yep. You can teleport 30 feet from your Misty Step. Just be sure to click on
Oh,
the
yeah,
spell
like-
slot that you utilize to expend that resource. Okay? Phelan, it's your go with enemies on deck.
Casted.
Beautiful. Since this one dove bombed on me, is it right in front of me now?
Yep, it's right in front of you now. It's no longer slowed, no longer slowed.
Beautiful. I'm gonna stab it. Maybe I can't see my fucking roll.
That's a 9.
Wait,
Oh wait,
I've
I've got this other good one. Forgot about that's a fucking nat 1.
Poof, sink, sink. Just kind of like longsword bounces against the antlers.
There you go, you little bastard. Sit.
5 points of damage with your shield bash there. Great. Sweet. Perryton A over here is going to not realize where you kind of disappeared to, Amber. It's going to see you, Sir Gijo, and it's going to dive bomb straight towards you. And so it's going to make a gore dive attack against you. If it hits, it's going to do a little extra damage for a 21. So he kind of nails you hard with its antlers, drawing some blood as you take a total of 7 points of damage here of piercing damage before it takes its talons and tries to rake across your chest. For
These rolls feel rigged.
another 21 to hit, right? As the talons deal 9 points of piercing damage against you.
So
Perryton,
16.
yep, 16 total. So Perryton B over here, you're going to see it begin to use 30 feet to back up off of you, Phelan, almost doing like a circle before diving back in You can make an attack of opportunity if you so choose.
I had Appa ready though. Shouldn't he have hit Peyton A?
Yes, he can
Very
actually. So the Parryton 8 got within 5 feet of Appa, triggering his reaction. So he can make one attack, either the claw or the beak, your choice.
So do I
18
still
for
take
5
damage?
points.
You couldn't save me.
What?
So do I still take damage? You couldn't save me?
No, you'll still take the damage unless the Parryton dies, but it won't. But Appa can make his attack now from his reaction. Very good remembrance on that, because I did forget.
Okay.
Do you not believe in our owl bear words?
I believe in
An
Appa.
episode thing?
So 8 points of damage to A from Appa's beak, who kind of gets a little bit of revenge after those talons kind of rip from your chest there. You, Phelan, are going to get gored, and as it kind of leaves your reach, you strike it once. The gore attack's going to miss for a 13. He's going to come back again for a 21, which should hit. All right? So just as you think you're about to block, talons are going to rip through for 17 points total of damage against you here. You're going to see other commoners begin screaming as they say, "Oh my god, there's monsters in the area, run." Sir Gijo, it's your go again with Amber on deck.
Okay, I'm getting attacked by a baby.
Yes, bites his cheeks.
So, Peyton A is right in front of me.
Correct.
Grab him. No, sorry. Okay.
It squawks furiously.
Vex, you can. Okay, I'm gonna attack him with my short sword.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and make your attacks. 12 just goes wide.
Little air like that. And again, 24.
You pierce deep into the breast of this Parryton, drawing blood.
5.
5 points.
And I have Vex. Is that not man?
Yes. So Vex gives you what?
It says I have advantage on my next attack roll before the end of my next turn.
Gotcha.
So when I attack again,
You'll have advantage on your
Right.
next. You'll have
Okay.
advantage on your next attack. Awesome. Remember
But that was
your longsword properties because you haven't been doing them either. Okay, gotcha. So now it's Appa's go. Your mastery. I think longswords have
Appa.
sap, right?
Oh yeah, they have disadvantage on their next turn before the start of my next turn.
Okay, Appa can make his multi-attack.
yeah,
I think it should be
26.
yeah, 1 beak and 1 claw.
12.
Oh,
On
I'm just
8.
doing the thing
Sorry.
again. Okay, gotcha. Hold on, I gotta restart my music because it'd be glitchy.
Okay.
Stop streaming, and then share screen. Music's live again. Let's reduce the
You
quality.
can't hear the music.
Yeah, we haven't had any like music play now that I just like think about it.
Never? Oh no.
Not in the stream.
Oh, can you guys see the stream from either your computer or your phone?
We're watching the map on our computer.
Oh,
So we have the
what
map
are you...
open on our computer,
Okay, what are you using for Discord?
our phones.
Your phones? You should
Yeah.
you should be able to still do it, right? Yeah, if you go to your phones and like you click on Discord and you should see like the little
Oh, watch stream.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. We'll watch stream. Music makes D&D so much better. I'm sorry that I haven't been kind of doing that for you guys there.
Very
But
good.
Sir Gijo, that's 12 points of damage. Parryton A is barely hanging on. That Appa's beaks kind of like tore off one of its wings, just about.
Okay, so Appa's gonna do his other attack now. The other one doesn't have like a plus, so do I just do 20? Like for the roll?
Oh no, he has the same modifier, so you can just click beak attack again. But the claw's damage is down there.
Yeah.
I think I did it just to save time.
There you go.
Yeah, because the claw is
Oh, yeah.
2d8 plus 5. Yeah, so that's going to hit
The cracker. No.
for 11 points. And you see Appa begin to tear this thing to shreds as it is now dead.
Nice.
Anything else that you're doing, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay, gotcha. Amber, it's your go. Phelan, you're on deck.
How much damage does the last one have on it?
It's looking pretty hurt right now, definitely. It's bleeding pretty profusely, but you know it can probably still have a couple more attacks in it.
I shrink it.
You cast
Isn't it poison?
reduce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
he said that. I heard it.
Well, what's
Okay.
the save?
Mm.
Hold on. Attack save con 15.
Con 15. Okay. He is reduced, so he goes to a small size. So this Periton just kind of shrinks right in front of you, Phelan. Oh, actually, Amber, quick question for you. If you, you have an ability called Quicken Spell with your meta magic, right? So you have a bunch of sorcery points right now that you haven't used. If you spend 2 of them, you can change the casting time of a spell to a bonus action, to be able to cast that spell. So then you can use your main action to cast like a cantrip or a damaging spell if you so choose. Because right now, if you just cast reduce, you won't have any other like damaging abilities that you can perform.
Well, they're in front of Phelan right now, and I'm pretty far. And since they're pretty small and broken, I'm just gonna let her take the kill.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you see the Periton shrink before your very eyes. Anything else that you're doing, Amber?
I laugh.
No?
Say, fuck you.
Okay. It
No.
squawks furiously in your direction. Phelan, it's your go.
It
This
sounds
thing's,
like sleep.
I think
It's
it
tiny now. Do I have advantage?
don't have advantage, but it does do less damage if it hits you.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of him regardless.
Nice.
21.
21. Hey.
Nice.
Yes.
Another points. And how do you do it?
Bad bird. Chop its head off.
You chop its head off and its body goes limp against the floor. Completely dead here. As I change up the music again, as the rest of the crowds in the caravans, they're oohing and eyeing at the bodies of the dead birds. I'm gonna put in the chat what you guys get from this little battle here. It has names associated with what you did get as well. So, like, Phelan, one of the merchants that you ended up saving there comes up and, like, bestows upon you a coiling grasp tattoo. You can look it up. Sir Gijo, another hands you a potion of healing, and you, Amber, are bestowed, like, a 6th level spell scroll, and a potion of mind reading there. Once again, all of those items are inside the little Tyranny of the Dragons chat for you to copy and paste things into and, like, to look up and add to your inventories. Okay?
Okay. Can I harvest meat from these things?
Yeah, you sure as hell can. And whatnot. So you take out your huge like Bowie knife and start carving bits of flesh and jerky from these things. What's everybody else doing?
I'm getting a tattoo.
Yes, yes, you are. Well, it's it's a magic item. But you all see Sir Gijo go up to one of these Peritons and begins to like carve out meat. You see Sir Appa kind of like taking nips at the Periton that he killed up there. And the rest of the sheeps come back to their regular pecking order. You guys let me know when you're ready to proceed. Okay.
How much meat do I harvest? Do I just roll it like two?
Just go ahead and roll like a 1d6, and then you can add it as a custom item.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. 3. I harvest 3 meat.
You harvest 3 meats. Okay. Sweet. So everybody kind of falls back in. And like I said, you guys let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Oh, I accidentally added airship for some reason.
You did what?
I accidentally added something.
No, that's okay. You can take it off. You've got like autonomy on your stuff there.
Can I go check on Lady Lowell, or are we still waiting?
No, you certainly can. This is all up to you guys, right? So you manage to collect your meat, you put it up. You find Lady Lowell in her palanquin, like scribing on a very large notebook. She kind of looks up at you, and gives a pretty solid nod.
I'm gonna apologize for the animals we just flayed.
They were wild beasts. It's okay. You are protecting the caravan, as is your duty, which you have all performed excellently.
Oh, thank you.
Are you a studier of the culinary art? It seems that you've picked up quite some interesting meat there.
I am indeed.
Well, why don't you take lead in making dinner for our merry band here?
How do I make dinner for this year?
Amber, Phelan, and the rest will certainly enjoy some of this meal as well. Once you've prepared it, you can send for me.
I will indeed.
All right, and you see her kind of like turn back to her notebook and begin to continuing to scribe and write. If you want, Sir Gijo, over time here, as you're like trying to figure out ways to marinate this thing on the go, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me, I guess. Because there's no like cooking check. So go and roll a medicine check for me, to see how well you're able to prepare this meat.
Survival?
Yeah, I'll give you a choice, either medicine or survival.
13.
Poison.
13. Okay. Gotcha. So you think that you're prepping a pretty decent meal, right?
Don't say it like that.
Amber, is there anything that you'd like to do as you see Sir Gijo kind of over as time and the caravan rolls on? You see him trying to prepare this Perryton meal.
I look for other food.
You look for other food to try to add on or to try to supplement.
No.
She's
Okay.
disrespecting me.
Or are you trying to find other food in the wilds or like from other caravan goers?
She doesn't want my meat.
Ration.
You just want to go for your rations? Okay, so you kind of spruce up your own rations, right? You kind of spruce it all up a little bit. And then night and evening is quickly approaching, right? And it's time for dinner. You, Sir Gijo, have your plates prepared. How many plates are you making for the group?
Is it just us three and Lady Lowell, or is it for everyone?
You managed to get enough for what you find to be just your party, Lady Lowell, and even a bit for Eldrin and Appa. But that's essentially it, like your core group.
Okay. So I just start cooking it.
Okay,
Cooking
gotcha.
meat.
So you start preparing your meals. A plate lands in front of you, Amber. A plate lays in front of you, Phelan. It looks pretty decent. From what Sir Gijo was able to whip up. Do you guys partake?
I'm gonna wait till Phelan takes a bite.
Okay, and Lady Lowell gets presented her plate. Okay, gotcha. So you take a bite of this Perryton steak, Sir Gijo. What do you call this plate?
Dinner.
The Sir Gijo special?
For Gijo's meat.
Sir Gijo's meats.
I don't want that. Thank you.
I ate already. Bye.
So Amber kind of like passes on the meal, and you, Phelan, it's a pretty decent meal. It's definitely not the best that you've had ever, but
Hey, we're in the
it's a
States.
bit better. It's better than the rations that you were having to eat over the last couple of days here, right? Lady, you, Sir Gijo, watch Lady Luell take like a bite of your food before kind of putting the fork back down onto it and like passing it over to one of her other servants. And then she see her like pick up like an apple and kind of starts to munch on that, paying no other attention. You, Sir Gijo, know that she probably didn't enjoy the meal too much.
You took one bite to nine.
I just gave my food to the horse and apple.
Oh, yeah, but to you, Sir Gijo, the meal, exquisite. Okay, and once
Not
again,
after what I just saw.
let's go ahead and roll the perception check for me, as you guys are still keeping eyes on those other cultists, or who you suspect to be cultists. As you're eavesdropping on dinner conversations and things of that nature.
Have one in you.
No, hold on.
Make sure he gets back to the room.
Sorry, I keep
Is he coming out?
manage.
All right, so 18.
Natty.
Nice, sweet. So good checks for the group here. I'm gonna paste some more Cult of the Dragon facts for you, and what you guys learn as I just copy and paste it into the chat. So you find out about their primary beliefs, right? And so information you gained is the cult believes that dragons and Draco liches, or these undead dragons, are destined to rule the world, and they will work tirelessly to transform living dragons into undead ones if they can. Ultimately believing that Tiamat, if they turn Tiamat into an undead dragon, she could rule the world eternally, all right, as a true immortal being. All right, so it's a very chaotic belief system here from this third week, as we kind of close out the third week of travel here. Oops. And then, gotcha. So as we progress, you guys can take another long rest here, right? As we're entering week, week 4. Select all.
What's your third one you gave you?
Hold on, one of the animals pooped.
One of the animals pooped. So the mountains were winding and reeling, but eventually the caravan master kind of tells people like, "Hey, we're coming up, about to get out of this. We're getting out of this area here. Draft horses are pulling carts, things of that nature." But as you guys turn this bend, what you find in the middle of the road is, as I get this position correctly, perfect. Oh, almost perfect. Oh no. Oh no, I'm silly. It was just blocking. Okay. Boop. So as the caravan rounds a bend in the road, you see a human head that can be seen sitting in the middle of the road about a couple of 100 feet ahead. Just a human head.
Just the head?
Just the head. He's like buried. You just see the head and dirt.
Oh my god, I definitely thought you meant like.
I don't think I know the difference.
Can I have a closer look with my eyes to see if he's still alive?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception
You're
check for
playing
me.
D&D right now.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Phelan, Amber, how about you two? You all see like this head that's in the middle of the road, obviously like upright. No blood in sight. Nice, 16. I got you.
Like, can we see if this is a dead person, or is this person
Yeah,
alive?
head on the floor.
Gotcha.
And-
Oh, I'll feed
I know,
you,
but head on the floor.
I'll feed you the information. Phelan, anything you do in particular is you see Sir Gijo and Amber kind of like focusing on the head in the middle of the road.
Hold
I'm going to cautiously approach, head on a swivel, sword at the ready.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. Sweet. So as you all are observing this head, kind of slowly inching closer, a couple of the caravanners are also kind of interested in what's going on. You find that there's no blood on the area, and it looks to be somebody's buried up to his neck. You, Phelan, are the first to approach, and so you and Sir Gijo, with your eagle eyes, see in common written across his forehead, Oathbreaker. It seems to be like painted like right across his forehead.
Probably around 10.
Yikes! Looks like we got a paladin
Maybe.
on our hands.
He looks to be unconscious as well, you know? He's just like, ugh.
He's alive.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick up Mona and everything, so. Around 10.
Can I see any trace of like how he got there? Like footprints or anything in the roadway?
You do see obvious like cart marks that have been going around him. So travel has been going with obviously trying to avoid running him over. As this is a pretty good passageway essentially. Go ahead and do a medicine check for me.
Wait, is he dead or is he still alive?
Nah, he's alive.
So you're not able to make out how, based on his condition, how long he's probably has been there. But you do see tracks moving around him, like cart tracks.
Can I approach him?
You sure can.
I'm gonna take him and try and wake him up.
Okay, so you Phelan, you go off to find a stick. Sir Gijo, Amber, what about you two?
I asked him how bad his wounds are.
He's
Is
unconscious.
this person even alive? I pour water on him.
Whew. All right,
See
hell
if
yeah.
he wakes up.
So you splash water right onto him, and he begins to stir a little bit. You see a very dehydrated looking tongue begin to lap at some of the water. As you see him like, barely gaining consciousness.
Hey, you can't park here.
That's what you hear from Mumbles.
Water?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Help! Help! As you hear him like kind of cry out for help. A couple of the other caravanners are kind of approaching at this point, and they're saying like, hey, if somebody left him like this, it must be for a good reason. We should just ignore him, let the elements take him.
I'm gonna ask him what oath he broke.
Same freaking thing. Yep. Read my mind.
He seems to go ahead and Sir Gijo, roll a medicine check for me.
Medicine. Okay. There you go.
A 12. Sweet. So with that 12, you, Sir Gijo, kind of look at this. Look at this guy's face. You can see that his cheeks are sunken in eyes. You can tell he's definitely malnourished, as well as definitely dehydrated. He's probably been out here for a number of days, right? He's barely lucid right now.
All done. No more.
So he doesn't speak?
You see, hear him mumbling. Help. Too weak.
I'll give him more water.
Okay, gotcha. So you give him a little bit of water, and you see him begin to try to gulp it down as fast as he can. He begins panting. As you see him become even more lucid after you offer him some water here. He looks more alert. He's opening his eyes. He's looking at all three of you.
How did you do? Yeah, what did you do? Who'd you piss off?
I couldn't go through with the marriage. I broke off an engagement.
Was she ugly?
With who?
No, her father and brothers were bandits, and they expected me to join them. I couldn't. It would break my oath.
Can I, what is it? To make sure a deception check, or make sure you're telling the truth?
No, I was engaged, but I didn't know that her father and brothers were bandits. In order to be initiated into the family, I was expected to join in on their banditry. And I would not. They abstained
Was the
from...
woman a bandit?
No, she wasn't. But because I wouldn't join, instead of outright killing me, they wanted to make me suffer. By burying me here in the middle of the road and watching as other passerbyers bypass me because of the word Oathbreaker that they painted on my forehead.
But you didn't break your oath.
No, absolutely not.
Just broke off your engagement.
Yes.
For what I feel are very valid reasons. Do you guys agree?
Then maybe we should just take off Oathbreaker and keep going on.
Say again?
Nothing.
That's mean.
I'm gonna start digging him out.
Okay, gotcha. So you begin to dig them out. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me. As uncharacteristically, you begin to hear the heeled footsteps of Lady Luell kind of approaching from behind. As she says,
This one here was obviously left for the carrion to eat. He's probably a criminal, lying to you all. What is your take, Phelan, Sir Gijo, Amber? Should this one be rescued, or should we leave him to rot?
We can take him. If he's lying, we can use him as bait.
let's go ahead and make a group insight check.
Let's say we take him, and if he lies, we feed him to our animal.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I just said that.
As you say that, and you say that too, Amber and Sujijo, a couple of these other commoner like caravan workers look at you with shock, and then look at Appa with his little dapper hat. A couple of them just like kind of like crack jokes, was like, it's not possible. Not Appa there, as you guys have been traveling with 4 weeks there. Appa kind of looks at everybody with like a turned head, kind of turns like 170 degrees one way, and then turns the next, and a big old whoo comes out. But an 18, 18, and 16. So as you read through the words on Carlin as he introduced himself, you can tell that there's perhaps more to the story. Right?
I'm gonna bring Appa over.
Gotcha. So Opper kind of stalks right over.
Appa.
Appa. He stalks right over.
I'm gonna have Appa open his beak over his head and have him tell us what he's not. And have him try to intimidate him and tell us what he's not.
What
Gotcha.
are you not telling us?
Gotcha. So on the little bit of earth that you were able to kind of like scrape out from him, kind of just being able to look at the top of one of his shoulders, Sir Gijo, go ahead and roll a history check for me as you manage to spot like a tattoo kind of on his top of his right shoulder there.
Ooh.
Nice, a 21. That's great, right? So as you call over Appa and on his approach, kind of approaching menacingly, you are able to recall the impression of the tattoo of the harp on the shoulder of Carlin here, right? And this is the same tattoo that your friend Leosin actually, or rather, it's the same emblem of the necklace that Leosin wears. You know that it is the mark of a harper, right? And you recall that like harpers are in line with the gauntlet of the Order of the Gauntlet, which you guys are a part of, right? And they're trying to all like defeat the cult of the dragon here. Harpers are the good guys. Same thing for
I'm
other
gonna halt Appa and whisper to my colleagues here about what I just learned.
Whisper.
Mm-hmm. Like Carlin looks like a bit scared, like looking at Appa there. And he is in nothing but a loincloth. Well, you can't tell that he's not nothing but a loincloth, but he obviously does not have a shirt on either.
Scandalous.
What do you guys do with this information as Sir Gijo comes up to you, Phelan, and you, Amber?
Somebody distract Lady Luell. Whisper to him, do you know Leosin?
You see,
I'll have Appa stay in front of Lady Luell.
okay. You see Appa begin doing tricks. You blow the whistle. He starts doing handstands. She is obviously distracted by Appa's amazing acrobatics.
I'm gonna go up to him and ask him about Leosin.
You see an eyebrow raise, like on him before his expression changes, as he says, I know of him, but who are you? Are you also Harpers? Where is your emblem? Where is your sigil?
We don't have any sigils at the moment.
You guys,
Undercover and
you guys do. You guys were each
Oh, we
given. You guys were given. I don't know if I put it in your inventories, but you guys were each given a trinket, from the dude.
The Order of the Gauntlet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
okay.
is
That's
that
all I have.
okay? Gotcha. Yeah, the emblem of the Order of the Gauntlet, right? So you
I'll
guys,
discreetly show it to him.
perfect. So you discreetly show it to him, and a smile crosses his face, as he says to you all, well, the truth is, I was tracking down members of Cult of the Dragon. Somehow, I was tracking down a shipment of stolen loot north, but I was ambushed by bandits who took away my armor, my other belongings. These smugglers grew suspicious of me, you see, as I've been trailing them for a couple of days. But instead of outright killing me, they've left me in the road here. I believe for other dastardly affairs. I think they're in the immediate area. Should be careful.
I'll tell him to follow my lead.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll insight checks for me.
Alice?
Another group insight check. Yep. A 12, an 11. It does.
16.
16. Sweet. So you listen to his voice, you take a look in his eyes, and there's not a shred of dishonesty.
I'm gonna say out loudly, for Lady Lou over here. You owe me your life if I dig you out of this hole.
Okay. A smile crosses Carlon's face. As you begin to, do you guys work as a group to dig them out? Okay, gotcha. So just we're just going to do a group athletics check to see how long it's going to take here. I'll kind of gauge it from the group check.
3 hours
Can
later.
you do it at advantage?
Yeah.
Five.
Sir Gigi, go ahead and do yours at advantage here because like Appa is probably helping out a little bit there.
I have no muscle.
That's okay. You're there for emotional support and encouragement. All right. As after a while, it doesn't take very long at all, probably within like 15 minutes here, you manage to dig Carlin out of this hole. And he's in nothing but a loincloth. He's got like a couple of bruises and scrapes, but otherwise looks unharmed. And as other caravan goers kind of gives him some clothes to put on, he tells all of you, now, what mission are you guys on?
We can't say.
I can respect that. The stolen loot I was tracking is still heading north. I believe that the cult is taking the loot that I was tracking to Waterdeep.
What is this loot?
I saw jewels and other simple treasures, and I don't know what it's being used for.
Should we be talking out in the open like this?
You guys moved to a pretty discreet-ish, more discreet area. Well, not necessarily like crazy off into the woods, but you made sure people aren't obviously trying to eavesdrop. Definitely.
I'm gonna give him food and water while he's giving us information.
Gotcha. You give them food and water, making it look like you guys are just having a normal conversation over there. The caravanners are all still looking at you, kind of applauding you from afar. As you're still gaining kind of notoriety. Like, oh man, these guys saved like this random dude in the middle of the road. How awesome is that, right? Others think you're just crazy for trying to help a dude in the middle of the road that had nothing but his head sticking out of the dirt. But you guys do know that the primary location of this caravan that you guys are escorting is Waterdeep itself. And you now know that the shipment that he was tracking was also headed towards Waterdeep.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, it's a big city. He says like, I know my way around the city. Are you guys heading to Waterdeep yourself? Is that where this caravan is heading?
Yes.
Well, perhaps I can be a useful ally when the caravan does reach your destination.
We need a disguise while we move.
A disguise might help. Just if you give me a robe, I think I should suffice.
Put Appa's top hat on him.
Hey, that's Appa.
Appa looks at you with a confused expression, Amber, as he backs up a little bit, not wanting to give up his hat. Who?
You can keep the monocle.
No, I'm backing up on this one.
Oh, he absolutely loves his monocle there. But as some more time passes here, right? The caravans kind of was at like a full halt, basically. It takes a little bit of time for everything to kind of get back together, as some people get confused at the stop, so they're like unpacking, putting up tents, but it's not really the right time. Go ahead and position yourselves where you think you would be, like in the later evening.
Like to stop for the night?
Just where you think you would probably be.
We're gonna get attacked.
We got a fight coming. I can feel it.
I'm in the air.
No. No.
Wait, Rashad, has anybody ever told you you're a horrible liar?
What do you mean you're gonna get attacked? What do you mean? As you begin to hear, you begin to go, you begin to hear like whistles coming from the sides of the wood here, as you begin to hear little chatter in a language you don't understand. As these little raccoon-looking creatures, these little raccoon little guys, like they're like 3 feet tall, burst from the tree line with like daggers in hand, like short swords, and like a short bow on the back.
Is this like a medieval rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy?
As like a more sinister looking bandit kind of breaks through and jumps into like the middle of the road. We're like, rob this caravan, blind boys. As Carlin turns around, he says, that's them right there. They've been waiting in ambush all this time.
I'm gonna tell Carlin I didn't know he was into bestiality.
Let's roll for initiative here, as the little Mopax, the little raccoons, are hissing at you furiously. Yeah, we'll get you and give us your gold.
Wow.
Oh no.
Sir Gijo got a 17, 13, and a 2. Oh, poopy initiatives this time around. Sir, who wants to control Appa this time around too? Is it back to you, Sir Gijo? Okay.
I feel like they're just partners in crime at this point.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, sweet. I mean, it makes sense. He's like the ranger and whatnot. Cool. So you, Sir Gijo, have a pet companion now. Okay, you are now a beast companion. You can tell that these Mopox probably aren't very strong because they're little, like 3 foot tall fucking raccoon people. They have very mean looking expressions, with thief-like eyes. But the bandit does look pretty mean. Order of combat is going to be Sergio with enemies on deck looking to try to steal your gold and stab you up full of holes. What do you do, Sergio?
I'm gonna yell at the bandit if he's sure he wants to die tonight.
Rob that one first. Get the elf. I want his ears.
Okay, I will attack the bandit lord.
The bandit lord.
Do I cast the thorns first or after?
So if you read the spell description, it says as soon as you hit, you can take the bonus action, right? So it guarantees that it takes effect, right?
Okay.
So go ahead and attack, and then what level are you trying to cast Hail of Thorns? Nice.
Yeah.
Are you casting it first or second level?
Second.
Second level? All right, cool.
Yeah.
He needs to make a deck save. Let me make sure my turns are on public
Well.
here. All right, he's got a +5 to his saves. Ooh, he fails.
Yeah.
He takes full damage.
Hey.
Like you bitch.
So it's 9 from Hail of Thorns. Okay.
9.
And then damage from your longbow.
No, check. I forgot about that. Longbow.
5. And then your Colossus Slayer ability. That adds a 1 extra 1d8 once per turn. Or rather, once per round.
15.
Okay, gotcha. Are you sure you don't want to cast Hunter's Mark
No.
here?
Yeah, I cast it.
Okay, gotcha. So, on Hunter's Mark, he is now marked. I imagine you're casting on Bandit Lord, right? So normally bonus
Yeah.
points, it's better to cast Hunter's Mark first as your bonus action, so that all of your attacks that hit do an extra 1d6, right?
Yep.
So now on your second attack, go ahead and roll to hit.
You good there?
No, I stutter sometimes. Damn it.
Damn it.
All right, but that 9 would miss. All right, but remember on your under actions, under your bonus actions, you should see like a little column for Hunter's Mark, so you always have it prepared and you can expend it.
When I kill it, if I kill him while it's on, it'll go to someone else.
Exactly. All right. What's Appa doing?
Appa is running up to Bandit B and attacking.
Okay. The hell's that?
11.
Ooh, misses.
Yep.
Whoosh. Just whiffs. His beak attack whiffs, but his claws
23.
finds good purchase. Kind of ripping
For
apart.
13.
Woo! You see this little guy just get shredded. He screams out in pain. Ah!
And enter.
Gotcha. The
No, wait,
Mappa-
actually, wait. Alright. I'm gonna
I'll take
move
that.
Appa over here, so this one doesn't go after the thunder.
Okay, gotcha. Hell yeah. Yeah, end your turn?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Gotcha. So A is gonna run up to you, Sir Gijo. This one's gonna run up to Appa. These two are gonna run up to you, Phelan. And this one here is going to run up to you, Amber. Ooh. And then
No.
Bandit Lord's actually right after a few Phelan, so he's not gonna move. So Mapak A here. I'm just gonna call him Raccoon A because I don't like saying Mapak. He's gonna make a short sword attack against you, Sir Gijo, looking to stab you. Ooh, and he gets past your guard as you take 5 points of slashing damage from this little guy. All right.
That's equal.
C here is going to make a short sword attack against you, Amber, for a 10, which you just dodge out of the way of. Two of them are going to come towards you, Phelan, from F and D for a dirty 20 for one, and then natural 1 for the other. So as you perfect a block, another one hits you right in the lower leg. As you take 7 points of slashing damage, as the little block says, "I'm going to steal your gold."
Y'all are so cute.
And as for Appa, it's going to miss for a 12 there, as the little short sword just bounces off of his thick hide. It's your go, Phelan, with the Bandit Lord on deck.
Got it.
On F or D?
The D, I guess.
D, okay. 7 points, he's bloodied.
Ooh, okay. Meets it.
Yep.
Get in.
Oh, you split him in half. Or how do you do it?
I'll just stab him in the chest.
Oh, he lets out a no, Meredith. Yeah. I see that.
Meredith.
Yeah. You see the raccoon right next to him scowl. He says, "No, Raoul."
Raoul.
Right. Does it your turn?
We were roommates.
Yeah, that's attack
You
bonus
gotta
action.
get
Yeah, that's all
Harlan
right.
out of the way.
Okay, gotcha. Bandit Lord's turn over here. Seeing you, Sir Gijo, and you, Phelan, kind of take out two of its little things here. He's gonna run right up to, actually, yeah, right between Phelan and Sir Gijo here, right? And he's going to make 2 attacks against you, Phelan, and 1 attack against you, Sir Gijo. And he has pack tactics here. So the Bandit Lord has advantage on attacks against a creature if it's at least one of the Bandit Lord's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and isn't incapacitated. So he is going to have
Another
advantage.
creature.
Oh no, the other bandits are around him. So 2 short sword attacks at advantage against you, Phelan, for 17, which you managed to block expertly on the first. The second one comes in for a natural 20, right? And he doesn't have a breastplate. So this one's going to hit you hard across the back for a total of 28 points of slashing damage here, right? And then he's going to swing around with his dagger, kind of taking it out, and with a quick slash for a dirty 20 against you, Sir Gijo, for a total of 9 points of damage. And I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on Hex.
Oh.
Okay, sweet. So you maintain concentration. All right, and for his final thing, he's going to yell out use his leadership ability. So the Moppox here can add 1d4 to their attacks when it comes to their next turn if they're within 30 feet. 30 feet radius. Yeah, that's going to be all of them, basically. Okay, cool. Amber, it is your go with Sir Gijo on deck.
Hold that.
I want him to make a wisdom save throw by invoking my spirit room.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Wisdom save. He has a +2 to it.
DC 13.
I rolled a 16.
God damn it. Okay.
Does anything happen if he succeeds?
No.
No,
Wait,
unless he's charmed, so.
He's slow. He's not that right now.
You can use your
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that sucks at it. You have to. It's like a user lose. Okay, Amber, it's your go as the Bandit Lord shakes off the rune that you tried to invoke there, Phelan.
Can I make him little?
You can. Hell yeah. You want to reduce some of his damage? That's a wisdom save, or no, it's a con save, and he fails. So you see like this 6 foot tall like Bandit Lord transform into like a 3 foot tall little like short person. He's like,
That's your crew.
what the hell's going on? So he's got disadvantage on strength checks and 1d4 minus on his damage. Okay. Question for you, Amber. Did you want to spend those sorcery points to turn that into a bonus action so you still have your action to do some damage?
I'm okay right now.
Okay, gotcha. No worries. Anything else that you're doing?
Anything else?
No, I'm just making him little.
Okay, gotcha. So into the round there, you're
Alright,
gonna
I'm
see
getting the baby.
you're gonna see Carlin kind of like move over here, getting situated, trying to pick up some rocks or something else that he can use to defend himself. Sir Gijo and Appa's your go. Enemies on deck.
I'm gonna attack Bandit Lord for 13.
13 misses. He puts up his dagger, blocking you expertly.
Damn it.
You come in with your short sword again. He blocks again. He laughs. He's like, "Stupid elf! I'm gonna take your ears."
I got 16.
Oh, meets it, beats it. Oh, actually, he's going to choose to use his reaction to parry. So he's going to add 2 to his AC against this melee attack, causing it to miss.
Damn it.
And the second one he managed just to dodge. He's like, I'll get to you in a second, owlbear.
Alright, enter.
Okay, gotcha. It's the bandits' turns here, and they're gonna stay put and make those same attacks here. Actually, this one's going to, just kind of come right up between you, seeing that you kill the Raoul there, Phelan. So Bandit A
First of all
here
now.
is going to make a short sword attack against you, Sir Gijo, looking to stab you for a natural 1. You parry that little short sword out of the way. C's gonna try to stab you, Amber, for an 8, which you dance right out of the way for. And then 2 are gonna come towards you, Phelan, from F, which is a 7. You bat his little short sword away. And then a 15, even with a 1d4, that would still miss. So even with the leadership thing, it'd still fail. All right, so those are all of the Moppox there. So now, Phelan, it's your go. You're bleeding and bruised here with the Bandit Lord in front of you.
Yeah.
21 hits. He already used his reaction. Nice. So he can't take any more reactions.
So he takes that much, and F will take this much. See?
Okay. Oh, okay. You attacked the bandits, not the Bandit Lord.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. So 9 and 9. E and F, both of those are
closer to death.
both of them are equally close to death.
Oh,
You got
that
2 good
gives
gashes.
Freaking smack the shield on E.
Oh, and you break its little nose as it falls over dead.
Night.
F's like, not another one, my friends.
No.
I'm gonna gut you, Drow.
Gotta get me first.
Did that end your turn?
Oh yeah.
All right, gotcha. Bandit Lord's turn again here. And once again, he's attacking at advantage because of his pack tactics here. So 2 strikes coming towards you, Phelan, seeing you're the most damage here. And 1's gonna come at you, Sir Gijo. So for a 15, which is gonna miss. And then for a dirty 20, which would beats it here. Right, so this
Could
long...
it be lowered?
For what? Do you have any...
Because he's small.
No, he just does
Like
1d4 minus damage to it. So that's 9 points minus 1d4, which is 2.
Wow.
So you're going to take 7 points of slashing damage here. Good reminder there, Sir Gijo. But it's a disadvantage on strength checks. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, let me read. Let's see.
Yes,
Yeah. So disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. All right, but it reduces damage by 1d4, so it doesn't affect attack rolls. But this dagger is coming straight towards your throat, Sir Gijo, at advantage here for an 18, which would hit. Yeah, so that beats the AC. Sweet. So right across your cheek here for 10 points of piercing damage. And then that's going to end his turn with Amber B. It's your go now.
Should I use Mage Hand to steal his dagger?
It would be a contested check here, so it would be. You know what? I'm gonna say if you want to do a contested Arcana, and he will either roll a Strength or Dexterity check to contest, or rather Athletics, since he's actually proficient with that. Right. So if you're able to beat his check of a 7, I'm gonna say that you can use your Mage Hand to disarm him. But you go ahead and roll an Arcana for me.
Where is that?
I think it's in,
It's your skills.
It's in your skills.
Yeah, it should be at the very top. Because he rolled like shit.
Arcana.
Yeah.
13, sweet. So you summon your Mage Hand and you manage to strip the dagger away from him just as he finishes his slash against Sir Gijo. So he does not have his dagger attack anymore.
Okay, that ends my turn. I took his weapon and I made him little.
Gotcha. All right, gotcha. Sir Gijo, it is your go with enemies on deck. And after this combat ends, we'll call it there, guys.
Okay.
Oh, Sir Gijo, go ahead and attack at advantage because Phelan is flanking the Bandit Lord right now, okay?
Oh, okay.
So
Can
go
that
ahead-
count as my first one then?
Yeah, so that'll count as your first one, and now because of Vex, you already have advantage on your next attack because that 17 would hit, right?
So 4, 7.
So 7, plus your 1d6 from Hex.
Oh, I was gonna do a hunter's mark first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. I'm sorry. No. It's
Okay.
no. Hunter's Mark, not Hex. I was getting my spells
Okay.
confused.
So 11.
Okay, and then your Colossus Slayer.
It's 1d8, right?
Yep.
Or 6.
It's 1d8.
Okay. 2.
Okay, gotcha. So that's your first attack.
Oh. Eee.
Nice, natural 20 here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you will also crit on your Hunter's Mark here. Nice, good damage there. 10.
Yeah, hunter's mark. Here, you want me to download it?
Is his finger getting worse?
11.
This is finally shown.
Oh yeah, dude, he need to soak his
No.
finger in hot water. And 11 points. Not frequently enough.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, gotcha. 11 points of damage there.
It'll help a lot. That's how we got.
All right, good damage there as you, Sir Gijo, stab him like through one of his sides, like at the side of his belly there, kind of sticking your short sword out of his fucking belly before pulling it out. He's bloodied.
Alright. Bonus action, potion would be a bonus or would be a main?
Say again?
Drinking a potion, would that be a main or a bonus?
Bonus action.
Alright, as a bonus, I'm gonna drink one of my potion of healing.
Okay, you gain 10 HP flat from the potion of healing. Be sure to take it or reduce your inventory from it.
Yeah.
Now it should be Appa's go.
Sorry, hold on.
No.
16.
It is a new round, so he's going to use his reaction to parry. So first attack's going to miss.
I thought you couldn't use reactions anymore for the.
It is a new. It's a new round.
Oh, okay. And then, damn it. I think we used this.
Oh,
Don't
They mean to Appa.
you get a sad who from Appa. It's the bandits goes. And they're gonna stay put in their same order there. So a little short sword's coming right at you, Sir Gijo, from this one. He's like, I'm gonna stab you. And he stabs you good for a 22, right? As you're gonna take 5 points of slashing damage from this little bandit here. And you feel him try to go towards your coin purse, but you manage to just move it out of the way. C is gonna try to stab you, Amber, for a 17. Even with your mage armor, you're at 13. But did you want to cast reaction shield with one of your charges?
Yes.
Sweet. Invisible shield comes up, boosting your AC to 18, causing the attack to miss. And then Bandit F is going to make one short sword against you, Phelan, which you just bat out of the way easily. So Phelan, it is your go with the Bandit Lord on deck. Who looks pretty hurt.
Yeah, I'm
Kill the fucking bandit lord.
You're using any...
Meets it.
He used its reaction already. Yep.
Yep. So he can't use fuck all else.
7. Good slash right across his back, drawing blood. And another good slash, drawing even more blood.
He's already slowed. We took a long rest, so I have my. Oh, you know what? How bloody is he?
He's pretty hurt right now.
Action surge.
Okay, fuck yeah, let's do it.
That one does not hit.
You check the baby real
That
quick.
He
does,
turns around and blocks, but the third or your last
Get him out of
strike
the part,
comes
right?
across for 8 points.
and taking advantage of my fire rune while I'm at it.
What's the save?
Strength saving. DC 13.
Oh, he has disadvantage because
He does.
he has disadvantage because he is small right now. Is a strength save?
No.
11.
He is restrained and takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, go and roll that 2d6 fire
let's
damage.
see. At the end of its turn, it can repeat it.
Okay, but he's just restrained.
Yeah, and he will take 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of his turns. So that will be an additional 4 damage.
Nice. Right.
I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna smack it with my shield. For another 5.
Another 5 points of damage there for like the coup de grace there, right? Almost, right? As he's looking really hurt as these flame chains shackle him in place. Gotcha. It is his go now. Seeing that he lost his dagger, he's only gonna do 2 longsword attacks. He is sapped right now, so it would cancel out his advantage. So he's rolling flat. It's gonna roll flat against you, Phelan. 1 short sword against you for a 17, and then 1. He's gonna try to swing around and making a flat attack roll against you, Sir Gijo, for a 23. Right?
That's also the start of his turn, so he takes another 2d6 fire damage.
Yep. Go ahead and roll the 2d6.
Which will be another 7.
Oh.
And then at the end of his turn, he can see his wisdom or his
Is safe.
strength save again.
Okay, so this is the minus 1d4. So you, Sir Gijo, only take 4 points of slashing damage from that longsword from the bandit, and then he's gonna make a strength save at disadvantage, looking to try to break out of those shackles for a 12. What was the 13? Sheet. So he's still shackled and he's barely hanging on. You, Amber, it's your go. You see this bandit lord bleeding profusely. The other bandits look like they're about to rout, as they're scared looking at his bandit lord about to die here.
I kind of want to use his dagger against him and stab him.
You can cast catapult, right, and launch that dagger right at him with catapult.
Yes.
Okay, what level do you want to cast it at?
I'll do it at level 2.
Level 2? Okay, gotcha. It is a DC 15 deck save, and since he's restrained, he has disadvantage on the save. So this deck save at disadvantage. For a 12, which misses, he takes full damage.
Yay.
14.
Sweet. And how do you do it?
Right through the eye.
Woo! Love it. Dagger thrown right to his eye. His head flings backwards before like the fiery chains wrap around his body before burning him to like crisp. And he's like a charred mess right now on the ground.
Well, I'd say he's well done.
The little bandit that's in front of you, Amber, is terrified of what he just saw.
Kill him. Kill them all.
I look at him and I say, "You want to be next?
No,
You can run if you want."
No, me not next.
Mhm. There ends my turn.
Okay, Sir Gijo, it's your go with bandits on deck.
I am going to attack Bandit A.
Okay, you want to switch your hunter marks to him first?
I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, no, I can.
Yep.
I can?
You can, because your mark died, so you can transfer your hunter's mark as a bonus action to a new creature.
As it does only if I kill them, though.
Nope. It's if the creature dies.
Sure.
You were hungry.
$21. Oh. Or 7 for damage.
Nice. Plus.
And 1. Oh, 8.
For 8. And then your Colossus.
8.
8 points of damage. Sweet. And this one falls dead through an arrow to the chest. Or rather, short sword to the chest.
Well, actually, I was gonna
Or what?
swing it across his body, and while I swung back around to see, shoot him with an arrow.
Can you make another attack?
You ate all of it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's the first attack. Hell yeah.
What
Sweet.
happened?
25.
Mhm.
Also marking him with my mark as well.
Sadly, you can't change it because you already used your bonus action to change it first, so you'd have to wait till your next turn.
Okay.
Okay. But C is on his last legs here.
You ate all your food.
Does what was it, colossal? Or is that only for the other one too?
That was only for the other one. It's once per round that you can do that.
Okay. My turn.
Okay. It's Appa's go.
Apple's gonna go towards Bennett F. For attack.
This bandit just manages to dodge out of the way.
Or did he?
Stop moving. Appa's hungry.
Yeah, and Appa just bites the head off of this one.
And hold on.
That should be it for his turn.
Just died.
No, it's okay. That should be it for that Appa's turn there. You Amber are going to see this bandit fucking try to make a break for it. Okay, he's gonna choose to disengage and just run his happy ass 30 feet away, seeing that all his compatriots are dying here. He is going to steal his resolve a little bit and actually take out his short bow though. No, he can't actually because he disengaged for his action. Okay, gotcha. Phelan, it's your go with Amber on deck.
There's one more left.
Javelin.
Javelin of Lightning.
Yes.
Did you want to cast it?
No, I'm just gonna throw the javelin at him.
Okay, gotcha. So it's just the flat +7 there.
No. Precise strike.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You gonna spear this little guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, it did.
yeah. No one gets away.
Just
I'm gonna go retrieve my javelin now.
just fucking spear this little fucking poor raccoon bandit in the back
It's
of.
just for freaking. Yep, he definitely did.
Yeah, he's the big dead right there. Okay. So you guys did get some more magic items with this one, right? I'm posting it inside the chat there. So you, Sir Jijo, find on the body of this bandit lord like mithril armor that belonged to Carlin, who bestows it upon you, right? And a potion of greater healing. You, Amber, find a potion of superior healing, and you, Phelan, find a 2nd level spell scroll for Misty Step, and all of you get 20 gold each. Once again, it is in the Tyranny of the Dragons chat there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna call the session here for now.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're
What
good.
was it? Mithril armor?